All right, here we go. We are live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Old Gray Bricks Messy Monday, and it has been a messy Monday. And we have the pre-show. I think is always better than the real show. It seems like.
That's why we should start the pre-show like later, so that
we should record the pre-show and have it as the extras that come on, like in the credits.
Yeah,
you know, later edit the credits and all the stuff in there. Hey, there is Tim. How you doing, Tim?
You should just flick it to live when none of us are paying attention.
That has happened before. So anyway, welcome everyone. We are Canadian free, and we're also Facebook free. And I'm wondering if that has something to do with each other, because I am in Facebook jail. My posts are not being pushed to your walls as much as they used to be. I cannot broadcast live to Facebook, and I cannot run ads on Facebook like in my business. So somebody else has to do that from work if I do it. Because I said in Jeff Van Winden's post, a Canadian, I said, hey, why don't you kidnap Gil and stuff him in a turret and bring him to Brick Fair? And somewhere all the tensions politically with Canada and us, on the brink of war and the threat of kidnapping a Canadian in jest, and I'm in jail for at least 14 more days. I don't know.
Wow.
It's a horrible thing. So, but we'll make it through. The funny thing is, there's no way to appeal it. They even say where to appeal it, and they didn't send me a message to click on to appeal it. So I don't know what went weird. But anyway, let's see. We'll go around the room here in just a minute, but we already have some folks in our chat. Gary Mullane is here from Ireland. Always a pleasure. Pink Wheels is joining us. Yes, Gary cut you there, Pink Wheels, but you can join us. You have an invite. Stever is here. Yes, I do need an intro video. If somebody wants to help me make one of those, that would be great. Now YouTube will ban me. Sure, that's right. What's up, man? Good to have you here. So anyway, glad you guys are watching us. We got more viewers piling in. And yes, YouTube sometimes goes weird as we start, so a video would be good. But we have a new guest with us today. It may not be your first time here, but it's the first time you've answered one of my invitations here. Tim from Texas is here. How you doing, man?
I'm great. How y'all doing?
Good. I love that Space Cowboy shirt. I still need to get me one.
I wear it just for you.
I love it. I love it. What's going on in your world today, man?
Well, I'm actually doing a carpentry job for Lego for a Lego project. So I've been building these crates, fancy crates for that. So that's what happened last Thursday. I was working on it.
You say fancy, do you mean like fancy as in they got frills and stuff on them, or just, they're complicated?
Really trimmed out nice and stained. I mean, more of a fine. Most of my carpentry jobs are pretty standard. This one's a lot prettier, and I made fancy trim and all kinds of stained, different colors and different things. So, and then I even wood burned the logo in the top of the box. That was a first time for that. So
wow,
nice.
So we'll see.
Cool deal. Yeah, if you, I don't know if you guys who went to Brick Fair, Alabama, and Tim had the really cool Wild West setup that was amazing. Yes. And I love seeing the, the color and the rocks and all that kind of stuff. I should have taken my Roadrunner and Coyote and just snuck it over there and stuck it on your layout. That would have been hilarious.
Yes. It's a perfect spot for him too. Now that you say that, we got Brickfest Live coming up here in Houston in a week and a half. So maybe I'll give you credit. I'll figure out where to put him up there, and I'll give you credit for it.
Or I might even just send you. I could send you the one I got. But anyway, that Wild West thing. Brick Snap, blah blah blah. Brick Snap says yes. That was the Wild West was superb. That's super awesome.
Thank you, Martin.
And I would like to get. We've talked about it a little bit. I'd like to get your impressions on your first Brickfest here in a little bit. But let's continue around the room. The man of the awesome turret for our layout on Moonbase. There it is, right there. Is it still on? And threaten us?
Yeah, it's not. It doesn't have the motors in it right now, but it will be fully operational for our next show. So I'm planning on bringing it. So excited! I'm excited with the response too. Everyone seemed to like it. So it's
Turret fly.
good to see everybody. Yeah, I guess if I'm gonna be known by for one thing, I guess I got to do more turrets now. So that's my one mock that I build. I'm the turret guy. So I guess more turrets coming. We'll see. I don't know.
Yeah, you gotta protect Moonbase. We're kind of open.
Basically, we got to defend it.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm just sorting some bulk right now. I will show off. I got this a while back, but I haven't sorted through it. But it had some really cool complete.
Ooh.
So this is the original, the Technic Hellfire droid, and then we also have. I don't know if this one's complete, but it definitely needs some repair. There's the destroyer. So this is a good bulk find.
I sold my destroyer to Atlanta Brick Company.
Nice.
I found one in a bulk buy with a box and everything.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
very cool. I guess I'll show this off too because we mentioned the other turret, but I've been messing around with some new moon-based corridors. I shared this on Facebook.
Those are tasty. Those are really, really, really good.
Oh yeah.
Thank you. So I've got two of them. I'm working on. I've got one of them now.
You pulled a moto. He's not here.
But yeah, this will be some kind of an Imtron module. I'm thinking of a big mountain with these kind of drilled into the side, or some kind of maybe an Imtron turret on top. We'll see. I don't know. I've tried to expand my my color usage. I used all my blue parts with the other turret, so now we're gonna use all my red parts. So
sweet. Yeah, that looks great. I love that you just you kind of added a little extra dimension to that. Buildings and snot and everything is great. Super great. Sometimes I think when I build my moon bases, I just build the standard corridor and then build up. So you put a little more love into that. So that's good. I love it. Let's go. Let's see who else is here. Mayo is here. Welcome. First time catching our live streams. How you doing? Good to have you here. Brick Snaps is here. That's awesome. Brahm is here. Excellent. Yeah.
Hang on. I question that he hears about us all the time. That could go either way. Could go either way.
We're infamous. That means more than famous, right?
Yes, more than famous.
Name the movie. Come on, name that movie.
That one I don't recall off the top of my head.
Three Amigos, man. Come on.
It's been a while. But see, my favorite line is "It's a mail plane." Well, how can you tell it's a mail plane? Because you can see the little balls. That's my go-to Three Amigos line. So
that is actually one, and I'm ashamed to say that I have not sat down my son and watched Three Amigos yet. I know.
Bad parenting.
But I mean, what?
I've never seen it.
Do what? You've never seen
I've
it?
Never seen it.
Yeah, but that no longer surprises us because there are so many movies in the 80s that you haven't seen that it's. I mean, Maddie has probably seen more of the movies in the 80s than you've seen, and that's saying something.
We have had a Maddie cat butt sighting, so there comes another one. There we go.
Hey, how about Blazing Saddles? Have you sat down with your son with that one?
That one is one I'm probably going to wait.
What?
No. I mean, there's reasons I'm going to wait on that one. I mean, I can quote that movie from beginning to end. There's some words in there I don't want to say on many levels there.
I was watching that movie by the time I was 14 or even earlier.
Yeah, look how you turned out.
Trust me, I have told this boy jokes, and I said, don't repeat this at school, and then I get a call. So I have to. Have I told you that story?
Point.
I've told you that story, right?
Yes. But is that movie considered R?
I don't know anymore, but then there's also a TV version where they.
Yeah, but that's like a whole 5 minutes long, so that doesn't count.
Well, no, there was actually back not long after it came out, it was a TV, and they cut out some of that stuff, and then they added in some weird things.
Yeah, there were some extra scenes they added in and all that kind of stuff. The joke I told my son was the pirate walks into a bar, he's got a steering wheel in his pants. And the steering wheel and the bartender says, Is that steering wheel uncomfortable? He goes, it's driving me nuts. And I told him not to tell that joke at school, and I got a call.
And what does he do?
Oh, that dingleberry. So anyway,
Wait,
speaking of pirates, how you doing, man?
Aw.
Yar.
You're very piratey today.
What? Talking about me?
I'm talking about you. What's up?
I'm cleaning my workspace so I can start another ship of the line.
Just as a reference, you are the only one wearing a pirate hat. I'm just gonna. Okay, there we go.
I haven't been paying attention at all.
It's all right.
I more or less finished the 104. It's now downstairs in my study, making my 64 and 74 feel inadequate. And I've started a 54. And
Wow.
parts have arrived, and I'm cleaning and sorting.
That's awesome. So, what show are you going to next? Are you taking those to a show?
Yes, Brick Cascade is next in March 13th, I think. March 12th and 13th down in Portland. So I will be bringing my fleet. My friend Lance will be bringing his fleet. The goal is to have the two fleet fighting. The problem is that takes up a lot of space, and I haven't heard back from the theme coordinator if we can get 20 yards of taking space.
If you come to Atlanta Brick Company or a brick convention with all those pirate ships, we will get you tables. I'm just going to say.
And sure you would.
Is that 64-inch in internet inches?
What? Yeah.
I saw that right down there. I saw that.
Oh.
Did Nettie do a spit take? Did I miss that?
No, it was anyway. Yes. By the way, I know what that line. That is one of my favorite lines from.
Oh, the sheriff is near.
No, the sheriff. Anyway, I'm not going to do that. Anyway, give the governor a harumph.
I didn't get a harumph out of you.
Chris,
Get a harumph out of that guy.
Chris, I have to go. But
Jeff, it's good to see you. How are you? Give us a quick blurb for the thing, man.
Oh man,
Kevin Hinkle's minifigure parts that I've been sorting.
Joe, that's going to take some time.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Are there any more shiny 3POs in there?
Yeah, actually.
You got to show off the Iron Man heads.
I
You gotta
want
show off the Iron
some.
Man heads.
Ooh, he's handless though.
Look at those.
Oh my god.
That's mind blowing.
That's
So
like half.
Give
Is
us
there
the,
like a
give
half
us
of
the
Mr.
times
Gold in
of
it?
the auctions.
Tomorrow at 7, but I need a volunteer for a joke.
What do you call a cow in a tornado?
Not what I asked. I need somebody to be part of a joke.
Damn.
Chris, I nominate you. 3 pieces.
Great.
Grab 3 parts. We're close to next to you.
What?
Grab 3 parts, 3 small parts, and show them to me.
Okay. I don't know if I want to do this, but here we go.
They got to be different colors, Chris. Come on.
This was not in the instructions. Okay. 3 small parts.
All right. So I want you. So imagine that those are ladies, right? So a blonde, brunette, and
I know what this joke is, and we're not doing that on this show.
All right. Bye, everybody. Tomorrow at 7 on Whatnot Central, I have lots of things to sell. Please buy them. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And points for effort, though, for almost. If Chris hadn't known that joke.
No, I would have. Yeah, right. Thanks.
I'm all ears. I want to know what the punchline is. We'll have to tell it off
Later. We'll tell you later. Unfortunately,
We'll tell you when you're older.
He doesn't want to get banned from YouTube already.
Yeah. I'm already barely quoting Blazing Saddles away, and I feel the heat of censorship on me here. But yeah, it's always the pastor. That's right. Oh, Titanium J is here. That's awesome.
hi TJ.
Good to see TJ. All right, Maddie made a TikTok featuring Mark and I today, which was great. It was neat to get that notification.
Well, yeah, I feel yeah, I did do that, and then I also did a TikTok where I was pulling apart plates, like with my fingers.
I saw that with like arms of steel. You were doing.
Yeah, 16 by 16, and a 1x2. The 1x2, those plates that I was using, I was playing with a lot at the museum when I was a guard, so they were a little bit looser. So it wasn't that hard. But I just have to say, everyone should run to Walgreens because the manager informed me that a lot of the toys were mispriced. So I picked up 7 of these for $5.99. Which is pretty cool.
I got to go get in my car right now.
Yeah.
Everybody just leave the screen right now.
Our
just
Walgreens around here typically don't carry. Well, sometimes they do, but
That's because your
my
Kroger
Walgreens-
carries all the toys.
That's a $20 set
weird.
right there.
I also got the Marvel minifigures for $3.99 a piece, so they were mispriced, like they were still at $3.99. But I had her price check this because the label said it was $11.99, and I was gonna buy like 5 of them at $11.99. But then when it rang up as Batman. Let me get the receipt. It rang up as Lego Superheroes Batman Attack for $5.99, and I bought 7. And then I was like, "Do you have any more in the back?" And they were like, "No." But then I was like, I should have price checked all the Lego that they had because they had some like old Harry Potter, they had some Minecraft. So I'm going back tomorrow. I don't care what the roads look like. I'm going back tomorrow. The roads are bad here.
Does it show up that way if you scan it with the app, the Walgreens app?
I don't have the Walgreens app.
Okay, here's how to know. All right, let's. I'm gonna put you on full screen. Mark, get your app out.
Okay, you scan it.
Okay,
there we go.
Hang on, we're using technology.
This is
some real teamwork here.
Come on, Dad,
Yeah.
get the app up.
Hold it still, man.
I'm trying.
No bobbling, man.
All right, here we go.
Hold your breath in.
I'm gonna be really happy when this goes completely.
You got to get that back up on the screen there. Okay, there we go. Come on, Walgreens app. It doesn't.
No wobbles. No
Okay,
wobbles.
there's a hair on there. Okay, we got it.
Well, it doesn't want to scan it. Oh wait. Nope. It shows up in the app as $20.
Crazy. Then I have no clue. Maybe the store that I'm near was like, they mislabeled it. Because it does say that the original
You sure
Batman.
you were in Walgreens, Maddie?
Yeah,
I'm calling the cops right now, Maddie.
Get a
I'm calling
Walgreens
the cops.
Did you wink at him, Maddie? Come on, just
No,
go ahead and say.
I didn't.
Now we know.
Oh my god! Well, it must be my Walgreens. So I'm a thief. I'm gonna have to go back and see if they have any more and whatever, and just buy them all out. So they're all up on my shelf now. Do you see that stack up there? I feel like someone that we know. That we were talking about earlier.
Yes, I gotcha.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
but
I'm feeling called out
I'm
here.
hoarding them.
I'm feeling called out here. Who are you talking about?
You.
I'm right here.
Yeah. So I'm just excited for these tan horns because some of you guys know I'm looking for all the tan pieces. So
One of somebody in your town wants to know which Walgreens that is.
So it's in
Is she gonna say?
somewhere in Ohio.
Oh. She's claimed her territory. That's her Walgreens that she's gonna be taking from.
Yeah, I'm going there later.
That's
after
right.
We're done with this. They're open until 11. So
Adrian, you can rewind she probably accidentally showed the address on that receipt when she flashed it up. So you put that in some high def and you might have it. So
oh my god. All right, that's it. I'm done.
if you walk in and you see an extremely tall gentleman with a lot of Lego in his arms, then you have met Adrian. So
Tackle him. Take him away from him.
That's awesome. And
It's an extra horny set.
oh
Big
dear,
snaps.
it's my fault. It went downhill. It was my
That's
fault.
what she said, literally.
I think it's my fault. I'm the
Nice
new guy out here, but I brought up Blazing Saddles in the first place.
This is terrible. Let's just go ahead and let's just clear things a little bit there. There we go. All right. All right, Matt. Matt, what's going on in your Lego world, man?
Sorting.
Sorting.
Hang on a second. Give me just a second.
The best part is for me, I don't know if it's for y'all, but your audio is like a second behind. Oh no, where'd he go? Did we lost Matt?
It's funny because that's his Instagram profile picture too.
It is.
All right, are you
You guys
here?
are harsh. Okay. So this is what I'm sorting right now.
Ooh, baby.
This is what happens when you go to Brick Fair and you go through the bins and you get parts drafts and there's a Burkina order waiting for you when you get home and you're like, you must sort all the pieces into the right colors. So yeah, that's what I'm doing this week.
Cool.
Yeah.
Are you also cataloging as you go? The spreadsheet. I love it.
Wow.
Well, in part, I needed to do some counting as we are doing our bulk log pick selections, and I'm like, do I need more of that? Do I need more of this? And I had to come upstairs and pull out drawers and no, yes, no. But yeah, this may be the first time I'm going to order like 3,000 of a single part on bulk log. We'll see. Or 5,000. I actually thought about ordering 5,000 of something, so we'll see.
If the part makes it, or is that when your lock-ins?
It's a lock-in. Yeah, it's a lock-in. I mean,
You're right.
given
You're right,
that-
Chris. It is funny that his audio is just a half a second.
He's this awesome Japanese map movie going on over there
Yeah,
with. That's right.
Given that half of our selections so far seem to be in light or dark gray, it's going to be really easy for me to make my list, and so I will skip pretty much all those parts. But
I love that half of our list is light gray or dark gray.
That's not my fault.
Well, I've been waiting for you space people to get your act together and synchronize your selection so that it actually all works out. Because us town and train people have been doing this for a while now.
Well, I mean, I got dogged out for basically the 1x1 rounds, but then everybody's like, yeah, but I'm going to get like 500 of them. So, I mean, you're going to get a bunch. So, yeah.
I will say, so my wife has been really interested in the picks. I showed her, I was looking at the list the other day and she's like, what did everyone pick? So we were looking through all the lists and she was having fun with that. So
It is
having fun as in, why did everybody pick gray? That's really boring.
Yeah.
Well,
it's that time of year. It's like third Christmas, basically. It's the getting ready for and excited for a lug bulk, and then second Christmas is when it all comes in. So
that's true.
Hey, I picked the 1x2 rounded plate with holes for you, Dana.
And you know what's awesome is that I appreciate that you picked it, but then when Mark sent me his list, Chris sent me his list, what was his first lock-in pick? The same freaking part. I'm like, do you and Mark not talk?
You texted the both of us in our group chat that I didn't know this was in light gray.
No. It wasn't that was in light gray. It was the little minifigure handle thing that's in light gray.
That is not on bulk.
Which is not on bulk, which I ordered 50 from Bricks and Pieces on Friday. So.
Yeah.
And it also comes in black, which I also found out. So I ordered 50 of them in black as well.
Well, anyway, the rounded plate that's enough. You can use it for all sorts of stuff.
The Duplo baby whale is there.
No, Martin. Chris wants us to order Duplo hot dogs.
Duplo hot dog is amazing. It's amazing.
If anyone gets the Duplo hot dog, I want like 5 of them.
See, there you go.
Like that is like on. My brother would love that stuff.
We've got some more folks here. Doc Sampson is here. Are people really flexing the plush astronaut? Yes, I got 3 out of 4 right there.
No, I had them in my hand because I sat back down for something and I had to because they're stored in my closet, so it wasn't really a flex. I was sitting down and they've been put back away.
Speaking of, let me go to Target and see how much more delayed my blue astronaut is.
If anything, if I wasn't really flexing for anyone else other than just to remind Chris that he still doesn't have his. That was really what it was about.
I still don't.
The only thing Dana was flexing is that he's running out of space in his Lego room, so he had to hold it in his hand and move something else.
Yeah. Move this out of the way.
That's not really a flex. That's just AFOL. That's just basic AFOL problems.
That's right.
That's
Minifig
right,
collection
it's not
glad
the
you're here.
How many colors did those things come in?
4.
4.
Red, blue, pink, and what was the other one?
White.
White.
If you live in a rural Target, you should get your butt to Target as well, because all the Lego stuff from the Target line is on 75 to 90% off.
If you can find it.
So I know someone who works at a Target. I didn't buy anything, but like, you know, like the Lego box and the Lego like snack tray, they were all like $1.
Oh, really?
It's,
Wow.
Tuesday, February 1st. It's got an update.
You're trying to tempt me into doing one of my famous massive circuits through rural Georgia to look for things, aren't you?
Yeah, you're
wonder
gonna
if
get
the-
up and you're gonna leave the live stream and you're just gonna be like, "See you guys, I gotta go to
I wa-
Walgreens Target."
Come back in
You
with
know
all
what,
the plushes.
Matthew, the
I wonder,
Gainesville
Chris.
one might
I
be
wonder
the
about the
one where-
Waycross Target. Maybe it's loaded really cheap stuff.
I don't know if Waycross has a Target, but I will say this also: if you go into your Walmart put every sales tag out, whether they have the sets in stock or not, so you can see the discounts you don't have because they didn't have enough sets.
Are you
However,
kidding?
Yeah, but you can get the video limousine, whatever that one, for like 18 right now at mine. There's 2 still at
What?
mine.
Are
There
you
it is.
kidding? And also, Brick Snaps, that is exactly what I was thinking about for those snack
Look
trays.
at that.
Look at those. Look at that. Everyone's got
You
those already.
shanks, you guys went and got it anyway.
Yeah, but
the other
well,
day.
my Walmart didn't have it, so I had to order it, but I got it online for $24.
$11.
Oh,
$11.
$11.
By the way, now Target lets me know that my back order is estimated between December 9th and Tuesday, February 1st. So,
And then for some reason, another one of these showed up. So I might have a problem.
You're like the guy that bought all the 501st things, and he's got like a stack of them on TikTok, and he's never going to open them.
You're gonna have to do a big display now. Like, you can't let those sit in the box.
Well, no, I've been opening them. Look.
Oh wow, look at that.
Oh,
Well,
geez.
it holds 40. So
Have you gotten the Hoth Trooper pack yet? The small one?
That's what he's talking about.
Yeah,
No,
but
no,
after
no.
Luke blows it up, you're gonna have
The
to pull all
Rebel
the
Trooper
torso
pack.
from the
The
leg.
small
the
Rebel
Rebel Trooper pack. No, I have not been picking up the Rebel Trooper packs because I'm a member of the 501st.
Ah, okay.
No,
You're forbidden to buy any Rebel stuff.
There are some of those at the Sugarloaf Lego store right now. I was there today. I grabbed one. They have like a couple left. They had just gotten.
Now those will come and go. So those are pretty staples. Those will actually probably come and go pretty often. So I'll probably pick one up on a couple of those on April Day or something like that.
Nice.
Yep. The snack trays, they're Brick Snap says are good sorting trays. That is true.
Yeah.
So speaking of Brick Snaps, and I normally wouldn't talk about somebody's health issues or whatever unless they were permission, but he posted it on his Instagram story that we now have an answer to why Martin has so much energy and drive to get so much done is because for a period of his life he had narcolepsy and spent a lot of it sleeping. So now he just is gangbusters to get things done and go and drive. So the answer has been solved. It's not some secret pharmaceutical drug that his company has developed. He's just living life to the fullest because he's awake.
Or so he says.
And speaking of video, so with the announcement that it's not, they're done with it. I went on to Bricklink and just bought the bullet and ordered Series 2 from Germany, and I got two series. And I know Shannon and our lug did the same thing. So
yeah.
Given how there's basically almost none for sale on Bricklink in the US, I think that it could have been really expensive because there's just not that many of them out there, or maybe no one cares and they won't be expensive. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. Do the video sets go as the hidden side and they got really expensive really fast, or is it that video was never popular at all with no one and it just fizzles out like Galador or whatever? Will it be the new Galador?
I don't know, because I mean, even though the app was crap, the tiles are great. The figures are great. They've got great parts in them, stuff like that. I don't think it's going to be a Galador thing where we can make fun of it and laugh at it, but because the parts are great.
Yeah,
it's good stuff.
They're going to be supporting that app for like 2 or 3 years. I saw on that press release too. So the app will still be around. Thank goodness.
Yay!
Dodged that bullet, didn't we?
For the 10 people that use the app.
Yeah,
that's right. That's right. And they also got rid. They're not supporting whatever the
Lego Digital Designer.
Lego Digital Designer. There it is. Because
it will now be officially Bricklink Studio will be the app of choice.
Stud.io. That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Am I crazy to say that I saw it was on a TikTok, so seeing is not always believing, but there is a thing where you can put the goggles on, right?
An Oculus?
Like, the goggles, yeah. Like the 3D.
It's called Oculus. It's owned by Facebook.
Yeah, or you can like build with your 2 hands in 3D Lego.
You can't trust things you see on TikTok.
I don't know.
Let me see if I can find it.
That's what Jake will be getting onto his son. You know, I'm like, stop playing that Fortnite and that Minecraft. And so he's going to be, stop playing with your 3D virtual bricks or whatever. I don't know when he gets older.
There is a new puzzle game, though, that looks kind of cool that would be cool in Oculus if they did it where you could pick up things and do that. So that would be neat. It's a puzzle game.
Fun games, and back in the Nintendo Wii or whatever era was it Brick Blocks, or what was the name of that game, Mark, that we used to play that was hilarious?
Roblox?
Roblox. No, Roblox. Not that stupid game. You were throwing stuff, and it was like you were knocking the guy's tower down and all that kind of stuff. Roblox.
When Jake's older, all building will be digital, and you'll do it with your Oculus, and they'll talk about. Can you believe in the old days people used to actually put these things together by hand?
Right. Mark, you're still muted, by the way. I don't know if you can unmute.
Sorry, I was throwing bricks around and forgot to unmute. It was a game on Nintendo Wii.
Yeah.
And I cannot think of the name of it because it was something blocks, and you use the Wii controller to. It was like Jenga. You could play Jenga kind of with it, or you could throw things and knock blocks over and stuff. It was pretty fun.
It was fun, and then when you were playing with your bud at like 2 a.m, it gets stupid, silly, laughing fun, and all that kind of stuff.
Could you repeat the last word before you paused? Because it sounded like you were playing with your butt at 2 a.m. in the morning.
Bud. I was playing with my friend, my pal.
Because even Bud would have been a definite questionable term too. So yeah,
I thought he said Spud.
That's the game.
Oh my god!
I thought he said Spud. Yeah. He was playing with his potatoes. Spud. You're playing with your Spud.
It's so good to be here. I'm so happy to be here. This is great.
It's a classy show, ain't it? Hey, just remember, if you have a stack of these, you got a stack of butts in your house, right?
Oh my god, that was the funniest TikTok I saw today. Was about someone in the pink butthole.
That's somebody with an ad. They stuck one on the back.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
I was gonna bring the ad post up because I saw that today too.
That's so funny. Really so funny. All right, Mark, we haven't checked in. What's up in your world?
I got my second copy of City of Lanterns.
Woohoo!
So I can't remember how many of these things I've shown on the show here, but I expanded the arcade that came with it came with the Lion Guardian set, right?
I think so, yeah.
So the the arcade, I built it in to fit the 8x16 that fits with City of Lanterns, so it's got the same games in there, just made it fit, and I put little offices up there, and then I built another little building to put in there that's got it's got a pipe shop with a hipster in there. Look at this hipster. He's great. I love this hipster.
Is that one of the Ericssons?
But I don't know. Do they work at a pipe shop? Anyway, he's got a pipe shop. There's a little apartment up there with some laundry. Got a little bed in there.
Cool.
And then I used the parts from the second City of Lanterns to make some of the original buildings bigger. So
Sorry.
the
Sorry, Mark. Titanium J.
Sorry, that's a good.
That's perfect.
Titanium J, you just won best comment.
Good job. That's a. Hey, I can start. Hey, let's see if I can do that. Bing.
He's on it with the dad jokes too, so he wins.
Anyway, Mark, you're amazing at building. Kid, continue.
Would you believe out of 4 Lego stores in Houston, and none of them are selling the Monkey Kid stuff? So I have to wait until it comes back in stock online.
Wow.
Yeah, 4 stores, and none of them are selling any of that stuff.
Well, now is it they're not selling it, or they're just getting it and they're selling out of it?
No, they're not going to. They're none of them are. They're small. Certain, I guess, the size of the store is what determines it, and all the Houston stores are too small, I guess, to carry.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I really want that set bad, but I'm going to have to wait till it goes. I mean, it's on back order, but
That's weird.
I guess that really puts the lie to the everything's bigger in Texas thing, though.
yeah, it does. Especially in Houston. Houston sucks. A lot of things.
All right, Mark. So continue with your because I want to lead off of something what you're doing here. So go ahead.
well, I made the Lotus Hotel larger.
Oh, that's cool.
I added a story to it, and I made the Lotus flower on top larger with the extra parts.
How did you do the petals? Can I look at that closer?
The petals are
Oh,
That is so great.
oh, it's a little clip.
those.
Oh, is that a new piece? It's a curved shield like that?
No, it's two. It's 2 of those guys.
Oh,
and 2 of those guys.
oh, heard. Cool.
It's poop.
But
It's
the,
pieces out of.
The Lotus petals are just the same design that the set comes with. I just made more of them with the extra parts to make it a larger, tower to put up on top.
Those window
And
pieces are
everyone's favorite, I made the Lego store twice as big.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
So there's
Very
a nice
nice.
big Lego store, and I used the extra pieces. It did not come with the red brick, so I built the red brick out of my own parts, but the Lego stickers come with the set, so I could make a 3rd brick to put up here.
Very cool.
And I used the extra parts to just make the dragon's tail come off the other side of the store.
Oh,
because
that's so cool.
the one that comes with the set is just an 8 wide, and it only has the dragon's head, and a little piece of his tail sticks out the side. So,
Where's
Damn it,
the
Mark, you already got
copy?
me to buy one. Are you trying to get me to buy 2?
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
plus, I've got all kinds of parts left over, including a whole bunch of rail, so I can make a circle.
Oh, wow.
Make a circle.
Nice.
So
Go
here's my question, and this might be a challenge for those watching everything because I really like the Monkey Kid stuff too. Is there a standard that we can then continue to expand that city into bigger and bigger and bigger things? Is it just the 8x8 plate? I know there's some that snap in. How would that work?
Buildings on the upper level only need to be an 8x8 at whatever height. If they're going to be a building on the lower level, they have to be an 8x8 or 8x16. But they do have to have a specific height because the roof of the building on the lower level becomes part of the sidewalk on the upper level.
Oh.
They have to be as tall as the monkey restaurant that comes with the set.
So you got two different sizes, so 2 different standards, but for the same thing. I like it.
Well, the footprint of everything is 8x8 or 8x16.
Yeah.
But the
Just
height,
depends on height.
the
Yeah.
height, if you're going to put it on the lower level, then the height is important simply because the roof has to be sort of, measure up to be the sidewalk above.
All right. So here's my thoughts, and maybe we'll put this out for sure on Thursday. We can kind of publish how that standard kind of works in a graphic. But let's build Monkey Kid city buildings and challenge our folks on that are watching us as well to build, and we'll give away a Monkey Kid set to ones we like and all that kind of stuff. Y'all up for that? Y'all go with that?
One more thing.
Sure.
one of the Monkey Kid set standards that the set does include. The sides have little Technic brick, so if you wanted to, you could plug the city modules side by side.
Yeah.
So it's the Technic brick is inset 2 bricks from the back of the 8x8 plate. So it's on.
It's just like the standard they use for the Harry Potter set, so you could technically connect the Monkey Kid and Harry Potter stuff together.
Well,
Or modular.
it's had little buildings parts with them too. I wonder, do they all connect with that new stuff then? Because like I got some of the early, like with the big mech, there was like the little panda shop thing, storefront.
I know that the building that came with the Monkey King mech fits the city exactly. Chris has it over there somewhere.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. Wasn't it the panda one? I've got a couple of sets. I don't know. My brother built them for me, so I didn't actually build them, but I know there's several. I've got several little building parts that look. I wondered if they can all go together and make a.
Chris's Lego room is so big he's lost the building, and it's.
I'll be back in a minute.
Oh, I hate to be a bummer, but I have to go because dinner was ready at 8. And I have to, and no, it's 8:41. So I told my parents I would only be on for half an hour. It's 8:41. I have to go.
You can only leave if Mom comes on and says hi to
Yeah.
us.
Well, we're glad you could join us.
Always.
Yeah, well, I'll be around not on Thursday because I have to work a third shift, so I won't be there. But
It was good to see you in person.
it was nice to see you. It was nice to see
Just
all
go to the
you
break
guys
room
in
and check in and say hi on Thursday.
I was about to
This is a
say that
pirate
means you
just
need
being
to
that-
be on Thursday if you're on third shift. That would be.
We had you in the airport, and now we got to have you at work.
Small ball gaming.
Oh, that's cool. Bye, guys.
All right.
See ya.
Hi, Maddie.
All right. So you were talking about
the last building I want to mention is I built Small Paul Gaming.
Which is awesome.
He said he wanted a building, so here it is. It's Small Paul Gaming.
That's awesome.
Very cool.
We used his little tile that he had, and then you can see I used the Ninjago controllers,
Which is perfect.
built a little gaming shop in there, got a little gaming stuff, and used the Beat Bit tiles to look like game things. And then there's Small Paul's little gaming going on in the upper floor. So,
And he made a TikTok for Small Paul Gaming.
Yes, he did.
yes, I
Which is
made
awesome.
a TikTok ad for Small Paul Gaming. So you check it out. It's fun. We did it.
One of the standards that you can do is the corner is the street corner right here. I'm sorry, my focus is terrible. It actually has the pins on both sides.
You've lost focus in life.
Huh?
You've lost focus in life.
I've lost a lot of focus. Yes, but then but yeah, there's the standard and everything right there. So you could build an 8x8 standalone. You could build an 8x16 standalone with a couple of levels. So we can talk about that and make a little graphic and the challenge this week if that's cool with you guys.
I'd like to point out that Chris is wearing flannel pajama bottoms.
I am. Thank you very much.
And I would be remiss not to say that I too am sporting flannel pajama bottoms because that's what kind of day it is.
Yep.
It's a
yours ain't
quality
red.
establishment.
Yours ain't red and orange like mine are.
They are not. They are not.
We need to have a union suit show where everybody has to wear a union suit.
That'd be funny.
Onesie, big old onesies from Walmart with the little hood, whatever you can find.
All right, I have to tell a story with the union suit. It was a game for Christmas, and I was doing stuff with teenagers, fun Christmas game, and it was Stuff a Santa, and so I got these like 4 extra large. Yeah, that sounded bad, but it was a more innocent time. But anyway, I got these it's like 3 extra large union suits with the flap in the back. You know what I'm talking about? The whole thing. I found those. And I put them on the smallest kid, the girl, the guy. And so the challenge was to blow up balloons, tie them, and stuff them into the suit, right? And when they got done, 2 pink balloons were side by side. And you open that flap, and there was a butt sitting right there. And we laughed for 30 minutes, not breathing laughing. I mean, it was the funniest thing I have ever done in my life. It was so awesome. Great moment. Awesome. I could call one of those kids today from 1997 and goes, "You guys remember the Santa butt?" And they're like, "Yo!" because it was hilarious. It was the best of times.
Love it.
I forgot to mention the last thing that I did was I took the vending machine that came with the Dragon Horse Jet and added it to
Sweet.
the plate that goes on
Nice.
the end. It has the Chunga ad and everything, so it can go on the other end of the.
Can we see that signboard again? That was pretty cool looking.
Yeah, that the signboard.
Wow, Mark, I wasn't
Oh,
going to get all the Monkey Kid stuff, but now you really got me wanting all the Monkey Kids.
That's really cool.
It looks
Seriously.
so cool with it all together too. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
I'm a little worried though, Mark. You're buying shelf sitters now.
Yes, but he's modding it, so that's
He's
what makes it
making
important.
He's
And
come to the dark side.
there's the little piggy monorail. The
You
pig-
got two on there.
Yeah, it would take a lot of modification of the train to make one large train, so I just stuck with having.
So you can pretend you're like a Gomez Adams and crash them together. Is that what you're going to
Yeah,
do?
there you go.
That's seriously cool.
That
And as people in Atlanta, the Pink Pig tram is almost like a piece of Atlanta nostalgia of the old Macy's Pink Pig, which they don't do anymore. But that's a piece of Atlanta history there. All right. By the way, Tina likes your TikToks there, bud. So take that for what it's worth.
That's it.
Tina.
Tina, it's good to see her.
That's a Napoleon Dynamite reference.
I know. Tina, you stupid lard, to eat some dinner.
Tina, get some ham.
Eat some ham. All right. Let's go to Dana. Dana, what's going on, man?
Well, as we talked about earlier, I got a box in from Walmart today that had the video box in it, which I was going to start building in the stream this evening, but I'm just going to wait and do it afterwards, or maybe tomorrow. I don't know. And then, of course, it came with another. I do have a problem. I do have a problem. But I did find out. I talked to Jason in our lug today or yesterday, and he too has a problem because he's up to like 7 of these, and I think this might be number 9 for me. So we're on a competition there. The other thing that I did today, other than going and sitting in the parking lot while my wife was in the doctor's office for 2.5 hours, not getting that time back, but I did come home and I finished building this.
Ooh.
Ooh, look at those
now
colors.
I have added an Explorians habitat to go with my space habitat.
That doesn't fit the City of Lanterns, Dana.
No, Mark. I'm still going with my habitats. Thank you very much for pointing that out. But so next
It's
up,
8x8 though. You did use the correct size base plate.
I did use the correct size base plate, yes. But I'm thinking next is going to be Life on Mars. I don't know. It took me a little bit longer to build this one than normal because I only have one Explorian set, so I don't know these sets well enough. So I actually had to go on Brickset and pull up pictures and look at instructions and just kind of get a feel for how does an Explorian set go together, so I could pick out pieces that were, special to Explorians. So, and I also found out that I probably have enough pieces to build another Explorian set that I don't have. I just have to get, ironically, and Adam, this kind of involves you, which is kind of weird because Chris was asking you about getting some 1x2 trans green plates, and that is also an Explorians piece, other than being like a trans neon green being an M-Tron type piece.
Mm-hmm.
Is the 1x2s come in Explorian sets, and I have one. So I'm going to actually have to order some of those myself. So that was a real surprise. Or I'm just going to wait for Mark or Chris to bring some for me on Friday.
Look at that.
Yeah, but does
Where's the
Blacktron
flex?
even exist?
Where's the flex? But other than that, that's about all I've got going on today. So maybe more on Thursday. Time will tell.
By the way, what's the standard for the base of the habitat? Is it?
It's 8x8.
Isn't there a top of the plate that has the grid and the grate in it in white, or is that too big?
There is, and it only came in one Explorian set and one other set. It only came in 2 sets because I was like, oh, do I have some of those? And I went look, because actually when I originally designed this in studio, I had used one of those plates for the base thinking I must have one, but I did not.
I gotta look.
But yeah, those are not. I don't know if they're like pricey, but they only came in white. They only came in 2 sets. Maybe even 3.
I'll have to go look.
There's 2 part numbers for that part, and I think in the later one it only came in 1 set, and the earlier number it came in 2.
Yeah, that was a weird. I was looking that piece up for something, and I'm like, why does it have 2 part numbers? It's exactly the same, and I don't know.
Because that's Lego for you.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, no. But yeah, that it didn't come in many white, which is still better than only coming in 1 set in red. So, white, I guess, is slightly more or less common than red versus like black and dark gray.
Yeah. We've had some more folks come in the chat real quick. Dude Jude is here. I still feel blessed that I've actually met Dude Jude in person. I mean, life may be getting close to complete. Brick Blaze is here. Brick Blaze, let me know if you're still listening. If your show is going on at 9, and we'll pump folks over there. Tim's Brick Adventures is in the chat too. Kamakai Ken is here. Glad you folks are joining us. I hope I didn't miss anybody. We'll roll back here. Intense is here. We have got to get Intense on this show. I mean, that is a goal. That may be the Thursday goal this week. So
is bring Intense in. That would be a good goal.
Yeah. Just sit back and let him like show us his castles. That's
I was chatting with him earlier this week. I was hoping he could. He was going to be able to come to Atlanta BrickCon, but he's working that weekend, so he can't make it. And the castle. The castle. I mean, we're just going to call it the castle. Is not ready for transportation yet, but he's shooting for probably Virginia.
Wow.
For Brick Fair to debut it.
Yeah, maybe by then the crisis in shipping is over, and there'll be a flatbed truck available for him to haul that up.
Entirely possible.
That thing is amazing. Yep, let's do it. Hey, send me a message. I think we're connected on Instagram, and Richard, let's hook up. That'd be great. That'd be super great. Yep. So,
yep.
Let's get the Ericksons in here, and you can show them up.
And the funny thing is, he's probably got to be a stone's throw from them too.
I know.
He's in Noonan.
Right. All the castles grow in Noonan, I guess.
Yeah, it's nutty.
That's awesome. That's so great. All right. Well, we got this.
I just realized that Captain Xavier is wearing a bathrobe. We are really in casual mode this evening.
Excuse you, this is a house jacket?
I'm sorry. A house jacket?
Is it a smoking jacket? Or
I am also wearing flannel pajama pants, so
it's all the rage here in Georgia right now.
I've made progress.
Ooh,
that's a haul.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'm gonna put you on a big screen.
Meow.
Nice.
That's great. Okay, TJ says Brick Blaze is streaming. Yes.
It's going to be a very anemic 54 gun compared to my 64 gun, but that's okay. It's for the blue faction. The French can have an anemic 54.
Yeah, anemic 54. It happens when we get to in. Anyway,
these things happen.
Not enough iron in their diet.
All right. So anyway, I got to build something that I enjoyed. I never have built one before. Here's the box. I got this, and I'm going to advertise for the guy. I'm going to take the big screen here for just a second. I got this at Brick Fair. I'm sorry, I haven't peeled the stupid sticker off. I need to because it tells everybody I spent $50 on this. Anyway, but the 897, I never had it. It was one of those that I was like, I remember looking at in the store, and I built it, and I'm out of focus again. Sorry. But I built it yesterday, and it is in prime shape.
That is
wow. Oh, wow.
There's very little.
That is pristine.
Yellowing. Yeah. I'm gonna since I've got focus in. I'll just show how clear the computer brick is. Because when I opened it up, I was like, dude. I mean, there's not a smudge on that thing.
That is fantastic.
So it's in great condition. The minifigs are in good condition. It's an amazing set, so it's worth it. But I think sometime this week I'm going to do live TikTok and build the my pride and joy that I got at Brick Fair, and it's this.
Oh yes. Oh yes. And now that's the crater plate version, even.
Yes, it is. And I'll say it again. The guy took care of the antenna and packed them in foam.
Wow.
And these are sealed, and you can see here, this has not a blemish on it.
Wow.
The back is pure. I mean, there's not a scratch on it. So
Beauty.
This is about as new as I can get. And working at Brick Fair, one of the benefits is you get some stupid money to spend, and I spent stupid money. So
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Yeah. I'm excited to build that. I've got a Alpha 1 that I need to finish restoring up on the shelf there. So I'll put those together, and I will be 10 again and very happy. So that'll be super great. My son says you're 10 right now. That's right.
I was gonna say I didn't want to bring it up because you shouldn't throw stones in a glass house. So.
I mean, he just brought me cookies, so I'm like, yay, cookies! So awesome. Anyway,
my son would bring me cookies once in a while.
See, I got him trained. They're
I
gluten-free
don't
cookies
anymore. So
I think that's probably one of the reasons why we haven't gotten children. Because I mentioned one time that I would teach our child to bring me beer, and Victoria said,
I just hit this like emotional high touching these old Lego, and then Titanium J brings me right back down. Look at that.
Well, now the question is it twice? Was it twice his age? It was the price, or twice his age when the set came out?
That boy is 20, and that set is 40. So there it is.
Yeah.
So.
Do we want to put a banner with the name of this show on the screen right now, just so it's clear?
and actually, Chris, that set is 44. By the way,
I was just hoping, man. I was just
saying.
I know, just saying. But
44 years old.
I will say this about the set is the instructions that came with the 897 were in really good shape.
There we go, Mark. Fantastic.
There it is. Yeah, we are old gray bricks, but the instructions in such good shape, and these pictures back in the day, just so
cool. I can barely see any wrinkles in that.
Yeah, it's in really good shape. And friends,
frame that, Chris. You should.
If I would love to. But remember, kids, when you get 6 booklets for a small set, this is what we did back in the day.
Oh yeah. Still one of my favorite Brick Fair moments is watching Jake build a Starhawk 2.
And it was those instructions. He was struggling, man.
Dude, I smelled smoke burning from Jake's having to think.
And now I will say though that Starhawk 2 was like slope-orama. There's like 50 million slopes in that set. Yeah. And it's the old instructions where you put basically a layer of probably 50 bricks per step, it seemed like.
Oh yeah.
And
that was, even in those days, that was considered probably a mid-sized set, and it still was a one-sheeter for instructions. Yeah. That was tough. That was tough.
It was.
Yeah. I mean, at least some of the bases and stuff like that actually had a booklet that you could turn pages, but
it'll put hair on your chest.
I mean, Jeff, good to have you here. And it's true. On this show, you could have heard that for sure.
It's always entirely possible. It's entirely possible.
Adam has brought something to the table, and we need to see what it is. What did you bring to the table?
It's just more bulk. We're going through, and this is the order that I bought from a friend of mine. So I'm picking through everything. I found some good stuff in here. I mean, we've got old Star Wars in here.
Wow.
Bunch of Dino Attack. There's a Dino Attack guy. So it's just piles. I'm going through one handful at a time.
I'm just noticing, do you have dragons and dinosaurs along the tops of your modulars up there?
I do, yeah. That's we got the green Lloyd's Ninjago dragon up here, and then that's the
Lloyd. It's Lloyd.
Lloyd.
That's correct.
Lloyd.
My apologies.
I say that all the time with small Paul, and it drives him crazy. He's like, "Dad, it's Lloyd." It was extra fun when we got Lloyd's legendary dragon.
That's good. I like that.
But his father calls him Lloyd, so that must be correct.
That's right. And then I told Paul his middle name is Megatron, and he's like, "No, Dad." Like, yeah, it is. That's what it says on your birth certificate.
Maybe you tell small Paul his middle name is Megatron?
Yeah.
Okay, that's even better. I was first thinking that Lloyd's middle name was Megatron.
Oh,
But
There's
there's a little blast from the past right there. Look at that.
Yeah, this one's almost, I think it's complete. I'm not sure, but I had all the Dino Attack sets. That helicopter from that theme was amazing. So,
It's
Yeah.
actually pronounced Dino.
okay, yeah, wow, thank you.
Okay, Adam,
I'm
it
being
is confession time. How old were you when you got those sets?
How old was I? You could probably
Yes.
look it up. I'm 29 right now. Dino Attack though holds a special place in my heart. So the Brickmaster Lego magazine, which was like the paid subscription magazine. So they had a build competition, and I entered a bunch of these, but they had a Dino Attack one. And my brother, his name was the one that was subscribed to the magazine. I ended up winning, and it was cool because they took I built like a jet. It was like a Dino Attack jet. But they did all this like artwork, and they had it flying through the city, which I hadn't seen them do in the magazines before for the winners. But the bad thing is, you can look at it now. I think it was like, or somewhere in the 2000s was when I won. But it's my brother's name.
I was gonna say it's your brother's name.
Yeah, it's his name, and I'm like, it's the one Lego magazine competition I won when I was a kid, and it's listed as my brother.
So you're Adam, you're not doing well today because you've had somebody correct you on a Lego theme name. I actually, probably for the first time, I've called somebody son in a comment today.
I felt very much a peg down, and it was rightfully so in that conversation. So
to fill the rest of you in, Adam is, as he showed earlier, he's got these cool red corridors that scream Entron, and he's sadly short or missing Entron paraphernalia to make them Mtron, whether it be minifigures or other things. And he calmly asked into our lug group, "Hey, does anybody have some extra of these that they'd be willing to part with?" And my response was, "Son, that's like asking me to sell you my children."
My response was, "Hey, would never ask you to sell your children, but if you've got excess children or partially damaged children that you wouldn't mind, I'll take those kids from you." So
which just escalated it to even further heights of awesomeness.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just reveling in the fact that if I'd have had a kid at 22, it would have been you. So I'm just going to say,
there it is.
Good job, son.
Thank you. Oh, I feel the father we love.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm going to invite y'all to jump over to Brick Blaze. His show has just started a couple of minutes ago, and go over there and say hello and give him an old gray brick hello as you go over there. I may show up on that show a little later, but I think I'm going to chill out tonight. Thank y'all for being here. This was an extremely fun, messy Monday, and come see us on Thursday. I think we will have Intense on the show, and they can talk to us about their amazing mocks, their amazing castle, and he's new to us and everything, but I'm excited to see his mocks, and I want to see his face. I'll see their face to see if I actually saw that person at Brick Fair and they didn't speak to us, because he was there.
Someone
He was lurking
and was lurking around and didn't come to the space table. I guess he was maybe his pet in the castles. I don't know. But anyway, we're judging them going, these are inferior. I have a better castle. Anyway, but that'll be fun. So we'll meet a new friend on Thursday for Thursday Night Live. Thank y'all for being here tonight. Have a great night. Take care of your neighbors. Build awesome. Be awesome. Y'all have a great night. Bye.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.